Scary moments for shoppers in Center City. The Brandy Melville store on the 16th and Walnut blocked off by police tape after police say a security guard fired his gun. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Jason Martinez.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Tonight, that security guard is speaking out. He says he fired to warn the suspect not to actually hit anyone and also to keep the shoppers safe. Our Steve Keeley is live in Center City. And Steve, I'm sure this was not the kind of workday he was expecting.
Yeah, the store stayed closed after this incident at 2 o'clock. The signs they hope will come off, and they hope to reopen tomorrow as planned at 11. But they are happy for one colleague here named Mark Rodriguez, who's worked in the store security business for 30 years, and it seemed like every minute of that experience came into play today here.
A gentleman came into the store. We thought he was high on drugs. He decided to go through the store rampaging and stealing. When he was approached and we asked him to stop, he got belligerent. Started going crazy.
Philadelphia police were on scene instantly when the call came in. Shot fired in the store at 2 p.m. A 41-year-old man who was removed from the store earlier in the day came back a second time, went behind the counter trying to rob the place, police say, and started a violent struggle, refusing to leave.
He was in my store twice today, yes.
And how tough was it to try to get him out of the store?
It was very hard. See, we're not allowed to stop anyone from shopping, whether they're a vagrant or not, because we're not allowed to profile. So anyone's allowed to come into the store. I pepper sprayed them at first. We use less lethal at first. That's our number one goal. Our number one goal is to use less lethal at all times. So when the less lethal didn't work, we had to resort to other measures.
The next measure was to pull his legally licensed to carry gun.
Sure if he had weapons, I was not sure. So when he went reaching for a weapon, I had to draw mine and hold him at gunpoint to make him to comply.
And then fire what Mark called a warning shot safely into a wall.
It was a warning shot.
Oh, gotcha.
It wasn't a shot directly at anybody.
Were you for sure that that shot was going to go into a wall, not hit anybody through the wall?
Yeah, I knew it was going into the wall. One thing about our job is I account for all my bullets. It made him flee out the store.
Police caught him soon after, close by at 15th and Spruce Streets, where Mark then came to positively identify the man, who was then taken to the hospital for the pepper spray only.
He just started fighting people for no reason. We were just scared. I have a store full of females, so I had to defend them as best way I possibly could.
Hey, Mark, is retail becoming a dangerous business?
I believe so. It's an up and down situation. With the way the economy's going and everything political now, people are doing anything that they can to survive, and retail is the one part that's catching the brunt of it. I'm going back to work tomorrow.
Mark, what did the police tell you?
They said, congratulations, you did a good service.
And they also kept his gun because that is protocol, but he'll likely get it returned soon. So what you're looking at now is a string of ceiling fans that are whirling here while the place is closed, and that will hopefully clear the air inside from that pepper spray. And that young female staff that Mark was protecting can get in here before opening time and clean up those clothes off the floor and the ruckus that was caused behind the counter out back there and get back in the business. But you can bet those 4 young ladies that were working here we met today and Mark are be a close-knit team when this place gets back in business as scheduled tomorrow. Jason.
Steve Keeley there. All right. Thank you very much there of that scene in Center City there. All right. Appreciate it, Steve.